I'm just sitting here in the lineup waiting to get on the ferry that's going to take me from Denham Island to Hornby Island. And I don't know what's going on here. It's not that great out there, and I see the ferry sitting on the other side. It's not that far of a distance. If it's 1.5 kilometers, I'd be surprised, but there's pretty good waves, and I'm not getting any cell phone reception, so I don't know if they notify that they're not running or whatever, but I see at least 18 vehicles sitting here in front of me, and not sure what's going on. They're just usually just drive on and you stay in your vehicle ferries, right? Probably hold about 40 vehicles, maybe something like that. But I don't. That ferry's just sitting over there on the far side, and it just hasn't come back yet. So I got a feeling I'm going to be sitting here for a while. You guys can see that, but that ferry is the ferry is going like this. He came into port here. He's rocking back and forth pretty good. So I was just reading my manual for something to do, and then all of a sudden I just heard the sound. I looked up and there's the ferry. But he is rocking, so I don't know. That doesn't mean we're getting on. Is your battery dead? It won't start? I have one of those too, that's where I was stopping.
Thank you.
Well, this lady in front of me, her car wouldn't start, so I was going to go help her. But of course, it's like everything else. As soon as there's a gap, everybody just cuts in front of you. But anyway, she managed to get it going. It'll be pretty bad if I don't make this ferry because of the trying to help her out. Okay, we're in Brad's dad's campground, and on Hornby Island here, and I am going to be in Site 10 for now anyways. Well guys, another gorgeous day out here today. Actually, it rained all night, and then about I'm gonna say 9 o'clock in the morning the sun started coming out, and it was actually sunny all day up until about an hour ago, and I'll take it. Got up to about 10 degrees. And that's just an old time story where this guy had this piece of property, and all his buddies say, "Hey, let's go with the Brad's dad's land." And so when they became a campground, they decided, "Hey, Brad's dad's land." And I'm just down here on the beach, and as you can see, it's a beautiful view. So that's we're on Hornby Island, and that's Denham Island, and on the background where all the mountains are, that's Vancouver Island. And so the ferry I came across on to get from Denham Island to Hornby Island is, well, let me turn this thing on so I can kind of roughly, I don't know, it's a pretty small screen here for me guys, but it's right about in there somewhere. You should see a ferry. So that's how I got over here. Anyways, I'm as you will just see here shortly, I am doing a time lapse, basically on that beautiful mountain over there. Yeah. So it gets so damn dark this time of the year, and I shouldn't have to tell you guys that. You guys know that. But I'm just glad I'm not in 2 feet of snow and minus 15 or something. So I'll take it. that kind of sucks, guys. I was had the drone all set up here, ready to take off, and got the cameras rolling, and I'm in a restricted zone here. And for some reason, this island cut in half. There's a helipad, or there's something up here about 2 kilometers away, so it won't let me fly, which really sucks. I find around the islands here that there's almost zones like every 2 or 3 miles, and you got one little sliver right in between to be able to fly. It is what it is. I mean, I'm flying 100 feet off the lake here, or off the channel here, as if there's a helicopter going to be 100 feet off this channel. I don't know. Anyways, so that's what they do. But anyways, we'll go from there, but we're definitely not putting the drone up today. It is what it is. Still a beautiful day though. But yeah, you would have saw it absolutely poured last night. Absolutely came down in buckets. And now it's not too bad at all. The sun came out and it's still out, so we'll see what happens here. I was hoping to actually get some animals out here, but all I see is logs floating down. So like I said before, I'm on Hornby Island, and then so that's Denham Island out there. Let me turn this thing on here. So that's Denham Island right there, and then way behind there in the mountains, that's actually Vancouver Island. Oh, there's an eagle right there. He's flying away from us. Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's chasing another bird. Well, this is a pretty unique spot. Oh, another kitty cat right there. Not 100% sure why that board is there. Maybe just for the winter time. Don't know. Pretty cool, and they got a nice deck over there. And then look like a little guest house right here. Although the stairs going down to the bottom sure don't look that safe anymore. Oh, it says registered glamping guest. I don't suppose they rent those big ones out. Sure they won't mind me just taking a little bit of a boo at it. Well, they're obviously not done building it yet. Outdoor bar. Okay guys, we're just packing up here at Brad's dad's land campground on Hornby Island. So we're just going to head right across to Denham Island, and from there catch a ferry to the main island. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just packing up here right now, getting all the stuff put away for the trip. Not that it's a trip, but I'm just saying. All my vitamins and good stuff. That's good, that's good. That's got to go in the truck with me. Put the cover back on. So just to show you again, like I know I've done already, I tend to sleep, it's a queen size bed here, but I tend to sleep kind of in this one spot. That's just the way it works out. So I leave the covers open. You know, that way it airs out during the day. Not that, I'm just saying it just airs out during the day. Pack all the stuff that I don't want, damaged up there. Close all the cupboards. The table, I normally take the table off and I'll set it up on the bed area here and put a blanket over top of it. just so there's not so much weight on the pedestal. But because I'm on the highway here and I'm just going across on ferries and heading up to Campbell River to do some shopping, I'm not going to be too worried about it. And that brings up another good point, shopping. So I was on the island here. They do have a grocery store, but I'll tell you something, which I totally expect, don't get me wrong. It's got to go on a ferry from the main island to Hornby Island, from to Denman Island, and then from there to Hornby Island. So I mean, things are going to be cheap, but my gosh, I walked around just like, I think I'll wait till I get back on the mainland. So as you can see, my fridge, she's pretty well empty. I do have some stuff left in the freezer, but and that's one thing I got to make sure I do before I cross the border, is make sure I have no poultry, no chicken with me, because every time for some reason, we've had the bird flu here in Canada for the last 35 years, I guess. I don't know. Every time I cross, that's all I ever hear is they don't want to know about nothing else except, do you have any chicken? Year after year after year. So I don't know. I've never heard of it in Canada, and I've never been on the news or anything, but for some reason, every time I cross the border, that's all I hear. So I'll make sure I have no chicken. That includes eggs too. So unless it's cooked. Don't get me wrong, unless it's cooked. Oh, and just a quick update. You know that my Don't F With Me knife? I got to come up with a better name than Don't F With Me knife. But my big knife. Remember I was talking about the string going around the leg? I was just, which is what you do when you're in bed. You just kind of lay there and think about it. I'm going to cut it and then use it so it's just one wrap around my leg, so it can't be long enough to go down to my ankle. I don't know why I never thought of it before. So obviously I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, so stuff like that I got to think about a little bit, going, well, wait a minute, if it's just enough to go around the leg once, how could it fall down? Anyways, my fault. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, I'm just about ready to pack up here. I got the water, electrical, and dump hose put away. I just used the dump hose, of course, for my gray water. Took a shower and stuff. No, I did not shower outside. I'm in a campground. And yes, it's still raining here, which you can probably hear. So I'm going to be heading back up, like I said, to Vancouver Island, and then head north up to Campbell River, do some shopping, and then head out in the backcountry. Do a little bit more backcountry camping. Now that I topped up the batteries, I topped up my water, so I got 2 good tanks of propane, so I just need groceries and I can head back out again, which is awesome. Other than that, okay, that vent is closed. Pantry's locked. Windows are all locked. Doors are all closed. Everything's shut off. The inverter's shut off. So, yep, we're good to go. So, this is kind of odd looking, guys. Almost looks like a tornado or something. High winds knocked all these trees down. And by just the color of all the breaks, I don't think it was all that long ago. Like, that's not that old. So I'm assuming it happened this year. Huh. Interesting. Maybe somebody pissed off Bigfoot and he came over here and just started pushing all these trees over. No? All right. Just saying. But it does look odd. I'm just about 6-7 kilometers outside of Golden River, and just went up this logging road here, but this is where I going to spend the night. It's definitely cool. I'm gonna have to look at the forecast, or look at the forecast again. Earlier today, when I was in Golden River, it said minus 11 Celsius, which is like 12, 13 Fahrenheit, in there somewhere. So, yeah, she's gonna be a little cool. Gotta watch out with that sun. She's gonna be a little cool tonight, I'm afraid. Mountain peak right there beside me, it's got snow on it, so. But anyways, just a little spot here, nothing too fancy for tonight. All right, guys, it's nice sleep last night. Nice and quiet, just a little bit of, you can just probably hear it in the background. There must be a small stream or something going back here because I can hear it. It's not very loud though. So I had the 3 cams out last night, one on the mirror of the truck, one on a stump that's on this side of the road, and then one on the back pointing that way. And I've got 0 on any of them, so never picked up anything. Yeah, it's too bad. I just thought I would have saw more like elk or black bear or something, but nothing. All right, guys, helicopter. Notice me even pointing this thing towards a helicopter because you won't see it. So anyways, guys, with a helicopter in the background, I'm gonna sign off for now. Thanks for watching. And as always, be good, be kind, be careful. We'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye-bye.